Hey there! Happy 4th of July! This is Dr. Maria Wheeler-Dubas, Science Education Outreach Manager here at Phipps Conservatory. And in honor of the national holiday this week, I wanted to focus on some wild Pennsylvania critters that are red, white, and blue. And to kick off the color red, we have red foxes. Red foxes are actually pretty widespread across the northern hemisphere, including right here in western Pennsylvania. And red foxes are, they are red, but they do have black legs and ear tips, while the very ends of their tails are often white. Foxes are intelligent, resourceful, and agile hunters, and they typically prey on small mammals or birds. But I will say they are opportunistic consumers, meaning they're not picky, and they have been known to eat fruits, nuts, eggs, and carcasses. Our next red critter are the scarlet tanagers. Scarlet tanager are beautiful little insectivore songbirds, and they are named for the bright, vivid reds of the males.
When males and females look different from each other, we call that sexual dimorphism. In this case, the males can be bright red to attract females, and the less colorful females can be a bit more discreet in the forest when they're on egg duty. With that said, scarlet tanagers are forest birds. And crikey, for being blazing bright red, they are really good at hiding in the tree canopy. It might sometimes actually be easier to identify them by their calls. Their song sounds a bit like a scratchy robin, but they make a characteristic chick-burr call.
And kicking off the color white, we have white snakeroot. This is a beautiful plant that'll bloom a little closer to August. Usually it's late summer, and it's a member of the Asteraceae family, but even though it's very attractive, be careful not to eat it and make sure to keep it away from pets and kiddos.
White snakeroot is infamous as the culprit behind milk sickness, a significant issue in the Midwest during European settler expansion of the 19th century. Eating the plant itself or drinking the milk of a cow who had eaten the plant can cause serious neural and gastrointestinal issues.
Ugh. Next up for the color white, we have bald eagle hatchlings. Okay, I know, it's kind of cheating, but look at these grumpy little resting faces. How could you just not give them the spotlight? Bald eagles do have an amazing story of resilience, though. By 1963, the lower 48 states actually only had less than 500 nesting pairs of bald eagles total, largely because the pesticide DDT had worked its way through the food web and had negatively impacted the populations. However, with the banning of DDT, along with the addition of the Endangered Species Act and a lot of hard work and widespread efforts from across the country, bald eagle numbers have come back. So actually, let me get my official number here. You ready for this? As of 2020, there were 71,000 nesting pairs of bald eagles in the lower 48 states. Now that is a red, white, and blue reason to celebrate. And blue, and blue, and blue, and blue, and blue! So what's blue, has two pincers, and makes little mud chimneys when it burrows? It's our own blue crayfish!
Cambrus monongalensis, an elusive but fascinating little decapod. Haven't heard of a burrowing blue crayfish? That's okay, most of us haven't. The species doesn't even have its own Wikipedia page, if that tells you anything. These crayfish don't live in creeks. Instead, they dig little holes in the ground and create complex underground burrow tunnel networks. You might find a little mud chimney near the entrance to their burrows, which are often near roadside ditches or creeks, really anywhere where the ground stays somewhat damp.
Okay, I'll be honest, blue jays technically aren't blue.
Wait, what?
Nope, sorry. A true blue would come from a pigment, a chemical compound that absorbs certain wavelengths of light and reflects back other wavelengths of light that we interpret as the color of the object.
However, blue jays do not produce any blue pigment. Instead, they're an example of structural coloration, meaning the structure of an object is somehow responsible for interfering with light. In this case, blue jay feathers have microscopic barbs with teeny tiny air bubbles inside. These bubbles ultimately break up the light and look blue when we see the feathers head on. It's actually a similar phenomenon to the Tyndall scattering that gives us a blue sky. Red, white, blue!
Now get outdoors and enjoy these summer days. Have a wonderful 4th of July weekend, folks. Enjoy time with friends and family. Be careful around fireworks. Don't become a Mikey and Big Bob story come Monday, but take some time to explore the beautiful world around us. Bye! Now that's a red, white, and blue reason to celebrate.